My name is Micah, a private pilot and aviation enthusiast. Here you will find updates and news about flight simulation, real-world flights, and adventures, as well as information on what it's like to own and operate your own aircraft. We also stream and enjoy flight simulator operations and virtual air traffic control. My wish is for you to enjoy aviation as much as I do. Welcome to being up in the sky. Hello everybody, welcome back to X-Plane 12. My name's Micah and we're going to get this thing up in the sky here in just a second. Got to make sure that this is working properly. It is not. Hold on. What have we got going on here? Yes. Come on. Why are we not? Oh, you know why we're not showing? Because this needs to be...
Ground to flight deck fuel is all over.
There we go. Let's try to get that set up and working properly. All right, so we got to get this thing going. We got to block off time here in just about 12 minutes. We need to start kicking this thing in high gear. I got my plan over here on my left-hand side of the screen. You won't be able to see that, but we're heading from DCA to Nashville with Axiom 301. So, departing DC, and we're expecting... Oh, you know what? I haven't done yet. I kind of have to actually set my departure and arrival. So this is what happens when I get rushed. But anyway, I wasn't planning on streaming today. And then I was like, you know what? I'm doing this flight. I'm just going to stream it. Just going to stream it. And yeah, here we are. So we're streaming it. All right, so we're departing runway DCA. What's up, PJ Brooks 927? Welcome. Positive Rate Aviation. Hello. And Jessica, you're in the other room. So everyone be quiet. We don't want her to know what we're doing. All right, Rebel 5, departure, auto transition. Next, and then we're going... Quebec 80 on the airway, and DWAC, going straight to DWAC, and then from DWAC going direct to Grote, almost like goat but with an R. Grote, and yeah, that's actually the transition for the arrival, Paisley 4 arrival into Nashville, and expecting ILS 02 center. That could change. Just keep that in mind. All right. Looks good to me starting off. Uh-oh. Bringing out the misses. Okay. We do want to go ahead and... I'm going to close up the cargo doors. I know we haven't quite finished up boarding yet. Fueling has been set, so we're going to go and turn the fuel pumps on. We should be departing 36,000 feet, so we got that set 36,000. Got our window heats on. Arm the emergency lights, seatbelt signs coming on since fuel has been completed. Perfect. All right, we're going to get the APU started now. 1, 2, 3, 4, release. Get that up so we can get power to it and disconnect the jetway and the ground power. That should automatically... What's my CG today? Let's see here. Takeoff is 26.6. Why is that invalid? Wait, is that cruise? That's cruise CG. It's not going to be that. I'm going to put 147.5 and then 26.0. See if that invalid entry. Okay, I'm just going to leave it then. Fine, whatever. Whatever. I don't even know if that's a thing. I've never done it before, and yeah, been fine, so we won't worry about it. All right. Alternate fuel, we 6.2 tons in the reserves. Cost index of 67. That's too much. I'm just going to do 30. 67 is really high. All right, cruise winds. Let's go down and find that out. Let's see, cruise winds 301 at 53. That means we're going to have kind of a crosswind headwind. Drewstone 77, hello. So how you doing? I saw you in some other streams today, so nice to see you here. Nice to have you. All right, negative 54 on the top of climb 080. Set that. And we're gonna do max on this sucker because I know this is a short runway. Invalid entry. Oh, because I'm putting on the dadgum wrong thing. All right, 148. Set that there. All right. And I need to check the runway information so we know what we're doing here. Go and pull up my airport information as well, and departure. We're using the Rebel 5 departure. But 190 is this guy right here, and it's 187. So we're going to set that here. .187 sets, and this one as well. Too far. 187 is set. All right, I do need to check the current weather here. It is 3044. That is high. .3044 set. All right. Bump up the likes from Micah. Y'all absolutely hit that like button, guys. It does help with the YouTube algorithm and all that fancy stuff, so I very much appreciate it. And people coming online. All right, we can go ahead and just connect now. Ground services. And go ahead and close at the front door. Tell the jetway to get out of here. Get better pushback planned. I'll show you guys the livery here in a second when we're taxiing.
Cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
All right, fantastic. Okay. Anti-collision lights coming on. 2000 set, standby set. We'll push that. Actually, we can go ahead and push that to alt off. Get taxied back here in a second. All right, so we got the new Axiom livery going on here. I finally fixed it today. Let's get a better, closer shot here. Add some more details too. A little A here. Nice reflective. You guys like that? Nice aluminum look.
Okay, all doors and hatches are
I think it
closed,
looks pretty cool.
ready to connect.
All right. Pause the music here for a second. Owen Tomlinson, how's it going? Welcome aboard. Good evening to you as well. All right, we're going to taxi via Kilo. Yeah, we'll just stay on Kilo the whole way. You set RTO. Rope heat's coming on.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Pack's coming off. Braking brakes released. Bravo Charlie in the house. What's going on? Welcome aboard, sir. All right, 2 going on. Watch for N2 rise 25%. We're in the new Axiom livery today. I'll show you here in a second once we get taxing. 20%. There's 25. Add fuel. EGT rising. N1 rising. Got the pylons fixed. Add a little A's onto the wingtips. Nice reflective wings. That was a nice touch. All right, number 2 is on. We'll go and crank number 1. %. 3, 24, 25. Adding fuel. EGT rising. N1 rising.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
That on there. Reset rate and make that disappear. That looks good. Flight directors can come on now. Wait for him to drop us. And we'll get on here. APU can come off. Probes in. These are in the off position. They can go continuous now until we are up in the air. We're going to turn our logo light since we are getting dark. And it should... Yep, it's giving me some light there. Perfect. Just want to make sure that was actually working. Joe Small, how's it going? Welcome aboard.
We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Hope you have a great evening. Great Easter Sunday to everybody. He is risen. Amen. All right, so we're going to kilo, which is straight off here. We'll wait for him to give us a big thumbs up and show us that he's disconnected the lock. We don't want the gear lock, that's for sure. Yeah, we're going to have to go this way. All right, showing us the pin. We're good to go. Setting flaps 5. 5 indicated, 5 set. All right, let's give a call. We don't have any ATC on here in Washington Reagan, so you'll have to just use Enacom, which means 122.8 and VATSIM world, and we'll just make some traffic calls. So let's go ahead and give them a call here and let them know we're taxiing to runway 19. Washington Reagan traffic, Axiom 301, taxiing to runway 19 via Kilo, Washington Reagan. Speaking of, you know what I didn't do was, hold on a second. I don't want to make this mistake again. I need to pre-file. I didn't file a plan into, what do you call it? VATSIM. Jeez, my brain's just died. All right, pre-file VATSIM. Kind of need to do that in case we do have some people pop up. All right, and call sign Axiom. All right, that's been filed now. So now we'll actually show up if ATC does want to take a look. All right, so we're taxiing via Kilo. Let's go ahead and parking brakes released. Takeoff check there is good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving. If you guys are interested in joining the Axiom Air team, which is a virtual airline I created, let me know. Getting a little excited there. I need to drop a link probably in the chat or something like that. That probably would help. Let's see here. Pull it up here. I know I sent it to you. There we go. Live stream. Post. That is the Google site. Head there, you can find out information you need to know. Of course, you can always go to my Discord and ask questions there too. I have a whole channel dedicated to Axiom for those who are interested. You can ask any questions you want there. I tell you what, going between going between Microsoft Flight Simulator and X-Plane with the different, I have it set up where it's different, what do you call it? Different key bindings for the cameras, and so I keep accidentally hitting the wrong ones. So fun times. That actually needs to come on. Wing can come on. Switching the strobe. Main light's coming on.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good
Auto
flight.
throttle. Nope. Put that away. Put that away. Auto throttle activated. And we're gonna be on a heading select, vertical nav. Weather radar's coming on. Transponder TARA. Washington Reagan traffic. Axiom 301 departing runway 19 to the west. Washington Reagan. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this sucker up in the air and on its way. Yep, chrono started. %, verified. Toga active. N1 heading select Toga. Engine screen. Airspeed's alive. Cross check. No reject.
V1.
Rotating. 10 degrees. You're up. 15.
400.
Check. Check. LNAV active. Autopilot engaged. Washington Reagan traffic. Axiom 301 just off 19er heading to departing the area to the EE west. Washington Reagan traffic. Flaps 2. Flaps 1. Flaps up and clear. Landing gear off. Auto brakes RTO. Engines can go down to continuous. Cabin pressure, check that real fast. Is rising. Looks good. After takeoff, check. Go, and we'll go ahead and release the cabin crew. It's going to be a pretty smooth day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are up in the air and on the way. we can get the music going again. Get our heading set here. Match. Well, I hope you guys had a fantastic Easter today. My wife and I didn't really do much. We just kind of came home and relaxed. I watched Bravo Charlie 24 stream. I did a flight in the CRJ 1000 for Axiom. Yeah, pretty relaxing day for me. Taco Bell. Oh, man. Gonna get you some real food, man. It's nearby, though. Yeah, I understand that. It's easy to get to quick. I know you were talking about you were hungry earlier, so it makes sense. You're like, okay, what can I get that's the fastest thing that I can get, right? So, totally get that. Totally get that. Alright, so it should be up in the air. Let's see, what's our progress? Destination estimated time of arrival is 1:19 Zulu. That's going to be about an hour and 15 minutes. I like the I'm going to butcher this name, but Tapatio? Is it Tapatio or Tapatio? Tapatio or Tapatio? Or I'm butchering all that completely. Either way, so I do like sauces that are smoky. And so it does have that smoky flavor, which is nice. Finished the whole bottle last night. I don't know if I do a whole bottle, but I also do like just the regular good old hot sauce. Like one of my favorites, just plain hot sauces, is Frank's hot sauce. It's just a solid hot sauce for like wings. But if it's like, so if I was gonna like flavor chili or something like that, though, I'd use that. I would use the Tapatio because has that smoky flavor to it. I guess if it's halfway down, I can understand that. But just because it was halfway down, I couldn't imagine eating the whole freaking thing. The spicy wings from Buffalo Wild Wings. Honestly, I last time I ate at Buffalo Wild Wings was like a month ago. And before that, it had been a couple years. Just being honest. I just don't go there often. I'm very particular about my wings, too. I like mine crispy, but I don't want it so crispy it's dry. And it's hard to find that. I've often, at this point, I've just kind of make my own. Alright, passing 18,000 feet, switching standard. We'll adjust the heading bug to match. What is happening on the wing? I need to go back here. I want to get a back shot here. That's going to be too far back. Yeah, this is perfect. Yep, I make them in a deep fryer. I've got a little deep fryer that make them in. I used to work at a chicken place for about 2 years in the back cooking. So I make chicken tenders, fried chicken tenders. I can make fried wings because they did wings there too. Boneless wings. I can do all that. The only thing I'm not good at is making honey mustard. That's the thing I struggle with every time. I constantly have to adjust it. Oh, and I do have my pilot's license. I'm actually working on my instrument rating right now. I'm almost done with the ground school portion. I need to schedule my test tomorrow for probably end of this month. But yes, I'm a private pilot. I have over... Hold on, I'll tell you exactly how many hours I have. I have my iPad next to me with my flight. Yeah, man, honey mustard is the sauce when you're doing like chicken fingers. 100%. I have 100.1 hours. I'm sorry, 120.1 hours. So, not bad. It's not a ton of hours either. I'll look at my instrument rating, and that should happen. I'm thinking, because we got some financial goals we got to finish first, but I'm thinking maybe by the end of the summer. 1,400 more to go. No. I'm not going for the airlines. I'm not going to the airlines, man. I want my instrument rating, I want my commercial, and I want CFI. I want to teach people how to fly. Well, I don't want... I want to do something with it, but I don't want it to be my primary. At first, I want... Because, honestly, like, being a flight instructor, you don't make a ton of money. It's okay, but it's not anything to write home about. So I earn a good amount right now with the job I have. So I'd like to keep that going. And then on the side, just do it, kind of for fun. But at the same time, like... be able to take on 1 or 2 students, not have like 8 or 9 where I'm just swamped. Just 1 or 2 students where I can really focus in on those. I think that would be fun. Really, it's more about the teaching side, right? Seeing the light bulb moments, that kind of thing. And you're not going to do 2 hours in the pattern. No. You do 2 hours in the pattern, you violated so many CFI rules of where like you're supposed to vary your training. You're supposed to change it up based upon all different types of factors and create certain plans to get them to a certain level and all that kind of stuff. So you don't want to just stick them in the cockpit for 2 hours hitting pattern work. That will... There's a... I can't remember what they call it. There's a term. There's a point of where the learning curve falls off. And usually it's usually about 45 minutes. About the 45-minute mark, most people, it varies per person. Some people can go longer, some people it's shorter. It falls off. They stop learning. Especially if it's something like a very high-level stress load. Maybe they're learning, let's say you're doing turns around a point and... S turns in the same day. You know, that's a lot of different things going in the factors, the wind factor, all that kind of stuff. Throw it in the cockpit, do that. You know, you're not going to do that for hours because you'll have fatigue. So, I think it's called learning fatigue. I can't remember exactly. Anyway, not a CFI, so don't take anything I say is for railroad instruction or anything like that. Maybe one day. Don't forget, guys, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon so you get notified when I go live next time. Because you'll have pop-up streams like tonight. Just don't know what I might do next. And that's kind of the way it is. So, like, I was talking to you, probably, Charlie, about this with my streaming schedule. I don't have a schedule because I can't guarantee a schedule. My work is so varied. I work in broadcasts, so one day we might have nothing, and I can stream, and the next day it might be crazy. And I can't plan streams. It's a pretty sunset, though. All right, bank angle, bank angle, bank angle. I need to get some. Need to upgrade my streaming stuff, man. Okay. Oh shoot, there's a guy right above me. I see him now. That's Giant 963. Giant 963, you on frequency? Jeez, man. I think GTI is Giant, right? All right, so we're gonna go direct holes. The same freaking flight level. Probably going the same speed. Can someone look up and see? Oh gosh. Giant 963 Axiom 301. You on frequency? Make sure my okay, that's all working. Yeah, I'm gonna end up going over top of him, so I'll be fine. All right. Swing back over. Just gotta maintain separation. If I would have not gone off course, I 100% would have run right smack into him. Because by the time I was level with him, like, I was, yeah, Would have been not good. Not good at all. Yeah, I veered off. I happened to hop outside and look, because my TCAS doesn't look behind me. Like it's not shooting behind me, so I have no idea if they're coming up behind me. His should have been warning him like crazy that I was there, and he should have gone a void or called me up. I just happened to look outside and saw him. He's going to Memphis. I'm going to Nashville, so it's probably we're sharing probably a lot of the route. Probably on the Quebec 80, I think. Quebec 80 airway right now. But it looks like I'm going to be higher than him. He's probably at 3.4. I'm going to be at 3.6. Send him a private message, see if he's on. Alrighty, we're going up cruise now.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again from the flight deck, we've leveled off now at our cruising altitude. We're going to go ahead and turn off the fasten seatbelt sign. I'd like to kindly ask if you are staying in your seats to keep those seatbelts comfortably fastened for your safety. Onboard computer showing an on-time arrival, no ATC delays either. We're going to stay quiet up here, have you enjoy the flight and the service. Once again, welcome aboard.
Of course there's no ATC delays, there's no ATC on. He's not responding to my private message either. Makes me wonder if he's AFK right now. Nordo. Call the Air Force. Good Deeds Fishing, happy Easter to you as well. Hope you had a great one today. Yeah, we're going to the same location. Now, Bravo Charlie, I got a question for you. This is a private pilot question. Wake turbulence. Does wake turbulence go down and in, down and out, up and in, or up and out? Down and in, down and out, up and in, up and out. And don't Google it, don't cheat. Sure. So your options are, with wake turbulence, I get a little more detailed with the vortex circulation. Is it out and up, out and down, in and up, or in and out? So you have the combination of all directions. So in and up, or in and out for both up and out, or for both up and down. So out and up, in and up, out and down, out. Or sorry, I said in and up. Yeah. Out and up is correct. Outward and upward around the wingtips. So in this example for this guy, for me to avoid his wake turbulence, first off, don't get behind him, right? And for this altitude, really don't have to worry about it much. But if I were to get right below him, I could potentially get some wake turbulence even. It's not going to rise, but I also have to worry about the winds. So the winds are coming from the front right quarter. So it's actually going to be like, if I was on this side of his aircraft, I wouldn't be getting any wake turbulence. But if I was on this side of his aircraft, I would. Because of the winds. The more you know. All right. Oh man, you know I am only 17,000 or 17. I'm only 1,700 subscribers away from 10,000. That's crazy, guys. That's insane. Did you see the A380 get shaken up really good from LAX? No, I did not. But there's a lot of examples of wake turbulence out there, so couldn't missed it. I could have missed it for sure. So now it's perfect time to remind you all, guys, that Axiom Airlines is hiring. It's nice. It's fun. You can just ask Bravo Charlie. He's our newest pilot. Encourage you guys to join. Free to join. And really relaxed. Only require one thing. That you fly one time a month. All right, let's open this link. Sure, why not? I hope I don't get any copyright strikes or something. That would be annoying. There's ads. Hold on. You guys don't see that probably. Let me alright, let's make this theater mode, and then let me add this into my stream thing real fast. Hold on. Let's do a window capture. Add source, new source, and we're gonna select this guy. Alright, so you guys should be able to see that now. Okay. So skip to, okay, let's skip right here. So did someone leave before him? That's a question I don't know. See, that's something I don't know. If someone left before him. The last one is better. This one? Okay. So before this guy, so 104.42, a 747 took off. Then an A380 comes right behind him. Okay, so in ATC, we are required to give, or is he landing? Oh, he's landing. Let's watch the, okay, this is interesting. Let's watch the winds. Okay, notice the winds. Alright, so he lands, which is pretty cool. That's pretty cool stuff. I like watching this stuff. Alright, so notice the winds. Kind of blowing this direction. Not too bad, though. There's a Korean that departed before, and that also matters. So, okay, so an A380 Korean departs. at 104. Let's see what time he crosses the area this guy's wake turbulence at. Oh, he doesn't even show it. It's probably like 104.30. So to put that time frame in your mind, 104.30. Right? So this guy lands, gets off the runway. This guy lines up. He starts taking off. Parallel runways now. Okay? Parallel runways, but remember the wind is blowing across the runway. Keep that in mind. Oh, this is so good. All right, so he's taking off. Okay. So remember, 104.30. You're supposed to have 3-minute spacing between two super heavies, okay? Parallel runways, winds blowing across, pushes the wake turbulence onto the other runway's path. There's that other guy leaving. All right, watch, watch. There's 2 minutes right there. Wait for it. They're supposed to have 3-minute separation. See the ailerons kicking in? Trying to keep it stable. Look at that. Look at that. This is why you're supposed to have 3-minute spacing between two super heavies. That may not seem like a bunch, but trust me, in that super thing, that's a lot. Look at that. Look at that. Bro. This is why you're supposed to have 3-minute separation. Man, that's like classic. That is classic wake turbulence example. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for showing me that. Or pointing that to me. That is chef's kiss scientific. The wind blew across the runway, pushed the wake turbulence onto the other parallel runway. They took off before the 3 minutes there, and the wake turbulence moved onto the other runway, and then boom. Exactly. Exactly. Perfect. All right, bugs. X-Plane 12 will optimize. I had 11, but switched to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I want to get back on. It's not bad. It's not, I wouldn't say it's well optimized. One second, let me show you frame rates real fast. So I'm getting about 30 frames. So I'm not sure if what that accounts to optimization in your book. On the ground, I usually get about 25, and you can see my specs down in the description down below. I don't think it's optimized enough. I think they have a lot to go. In Microsoft, I regularly get 45 to 60 frames per second without a problem, with arguably better graphics. So I don't think, personally, this is just my personal opinion, that it's well optimized. Does that mean you still can't play it? No, absolutely, you can still play it. And it looks better than X-Plane 11. But, yeah. That's my opinion. Anyway, Bravo Charlie 24, thanks for showing me that. Now you know why wake turbulence is such a big deal. And also a little information coming from a VATSIM controller. If we tell you to hold for wake turbulence, there's why. There is why. We gotta make sure that it dissipates. And in fact, we know that wake turbulence is a thing now in X-Plane. I think it is a thing in Microsoft Flight Simulator as well. X-Plane 12 has wake turbulence. So if you fly behind another aircraft, it will affect you. Bingo, Bravo Charlie. Bingo. Exactly. Exactly. If you land behind an aircraft that is producing wake turbulence, like a 737, which I've also landed behind. That's a cool story I'll tell you in here in a second. But you land above the glide path that they landed on, and you land further down the runway, because wake turbulence is primarily produced by heavy, slow-moving aircraft. And that generally occurs when it's close to the ground. So generally, you're going to have wake turbulence within 100 or 200 feet of the runway when a large aircraft is landing, coming off of those vertices. The vertices are coming off of the wingtips. So whenever you're wanting to land behind something like that, you shoot over and further out. So perfect. Yep, that's exactly what you want to do. This guy is struggling against this wind right now for some reason. Bro, just like chill out. What is going on here? You see that? Okay, now it's... Am I getting hit by wake turbulence for some reason? There's no way. There's no way. There's a way to look. Show... What is it? There's a way. View... How can you see the things? I can't remember. The guy's way far out. There's no reason it should be wake turbulence. This is weird. I was doing just fine, though. I think it's just explained. It might be. It might be. Got to see some F-18s in the pattern, too. It's nice. That's cool. Oh, story time. So I was flying my wife and I are flying down to Panama City Beach in Florida, to Panama City Beach International. And as we were coming in, I'm about 10 miles out or so, call up. I was on flight following, so they handed me off the tower. And we had been hearing a Southwest aircraft calling on a certain arrival, whatever. And I have ForeFlight, and so I was able to see on my aircraft where the Southwest was. It ended up, the Southwest flew over my aircraft about 3,000 feet above, but it was really cool. They flew over top of us, and then they came down and they landed in front of us. Now, I of course, wasn't right behind them, so I ended up going outside of their track, and then they had me turn and go straight to the numbers, so avoiding the whole approach path. So I came straight to the numbers, basically about 100 feet above the numbers, straight to the numbers, maybe 50 feet. I turned left and actually lined up on the runway and then touched down. So it was kind of cool. Something I actually had never done before. And of course my wife's on board, because when else would it happen? Just like my first failure in flight, my alternator went out at night. Who did I have on board? My wife. The time my landing light popped out, hit my prop, caused the prop strike, caused me $13,000 in damage with the IRAN, or $13,000 worth of inspections for my engine, and about $3,000 worth of damage. Who was in the aircraft at the time? My wife. So what does this mean? My wife should not fly with me anymore. That's what it means. I've never had a failure outside of only when my wife's been on board. The wife has to go. No, she doesn't have to go. She just can't. She just can't fly with me. I need to check something real fast. Really fast. Joystick, flight controls. Dang it. That's what I'm afraid of. Do nothing. I bet you my beacon light crap's going to be wrong. I'm going to get flagged again. Or, not flagged again, but, yeah, it's still good. Yeah. Hey, 119.55. All right, we got ATC, bro. 119.55. Indianapolis. Indianapolis Center, Axiom 301, level 36. $6754 for Axiom 301. VATSIM flying VFR from a non-towered airport to another non-towered. Do you still have the contact center when flying through that area? Absolutely not. You are VFR, you do not. Yep, you do not have to contact any any controller unless you go into the airspace. So Class Delta, Class Charlie, Class Bravo airspace, they don't even have to contact them. But yeah, if you're just flying from one non-tower to another non-tower, nope, don't have to contact them. Unless you go over 18,000 feet. Then you actually go into Class Alpha airspace, which then you would. But you can't fly VFR in Class Alpha. You can only fly IFR in Class Alpha, so... Yeah, so if you're flying VFR, non-tower to another non-towered, don't cross any other airspaces. Nope. You're in Class Echo airspace, which you don't have to contact ATC if you're VFR. My apologies, guys. Back there, you're getting a little bumped around here for... the only reason being is the aircraft doesn't know what it's doing.
The seatbelt sign has been switched on. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been switched off. Ladies and gentlemen.
Let's see if we can't see how far out we are. Alright, we are close to the top of the descent. Let's go ahead and get some planning done, shall we? All right. So descent 20,000, 15,000, and 10,000 set into the forecast. Wind directions on those 311 at 12. 002 at 7. It's actually kind of not very windy at all. That's very interesting. So I'm flying through a center airspace. I was told you needed to make contact with them. Hold on. All right. No, so you do not have to contact center, even if you're in center's airspace. If you're flying VFR from one non-tower to another non-tower, and you don't go into a Class Delta, Bravo, or Charlie airspace, you do not have to contact them. Whoever said that is incorrect. Incorrect, sir. Alright, 3027 on the ground in there. Alright. So the giant 963, he finally responded. He was AFK. That's fine. That's why he didn't see me. It's alright. We're good. We're good. Alright, fixed. We're expecting runway 02 center. And we're going to set up 4.5 outer rings, 10 outer rings, and 90 plus 18. It's 108 plus 10 is 118. That's my estimated top ascent. It's really close to my top ascent, so that works perfectly. Apology accepted. Yeah, so 4.5. So basically 4.5 DME from the end of runway 02 center. That's when I make the requirement that I need to be in full landing configuration. Gear down, flaps set to 30 or 40, whichever I'm doing. 10 miles out, I need to have flaps set to 5 or 10 with airspeed around 180 knots. Unless there's some type of restriction or ATC tells me to keep, 210 or whatever. It's guidance. It's not required. It's not hard. 118, that's my estimated top of descent based upon a simple rule of thumb equation, which is you take your flight level, which is 36,000, divide it or subtract 36,000 to whatever you're landing at. I'm landing at 500 feet or so MSL, so I'm just going to use the full 36,000. But if it was like, let's say you're landing in Atlanta, which is about 1,000 feet MSL, then it would be 35,000. Okay, so you take that difference. In this case, I'll just use 36,000, and you divide it by 1,000. Basically, you get rid of the thousands, so it's just 36, right? 36 times 3 is 108, because it's 30 times 3 is 90, and then 3 times 6 is 18. Add that together, it's 108. And then I add 10. This is miles. Add 10, and that just gives me a little bit of buffer room to slow down, like 10,000 feet to 250 knots, stuff like that. And that creates an estimated top of descent. So it looks like heavy tab, toggle tablet, notes. So it looks like this. So flight level 36 minus airport altitude. In this case, it's 500. So unless it's like 800 to 1,000, I usually just leave it as is, right? Divided by, so you get that. Why is this? Why is this not wanting to? There we go. That was weird. So altitude equals, in this case, we're just going to say 36,000. Okay. Then you take 36,000, divide that by 1,000, and that equals 36. Then you take 36 times 3, that equals 108. Then 108 plus 10. That makes sense. That equals 118, which is your estimated top of descent. So if we were to do, let's say I was going into Atlanta, so it's going to be odd. let's say 35,000, and flight level 35, that's 35,000 feet. Mine is about 1,000 because the, you know, Atlanta's about 1,000 feet. Let me go and change this down, just to make sure I don't miss that. So minus 1,000 equals, which is your airport elevation. In this case, it's 1,000 equals 34,000. Then I'm going to take that number divided by 1,000 equals 34. Then 34 times 3 equals, just doing this in my head real fast, 102. And then 102 plus 10 equals 112. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. All right. I still left that up there. There we go. Perfect. It's perfect. All right. It's 3027. 3027. You are most welcome. All right. So let's check out. Approach and arrival. All right, so decision 2,500. So we're going to set this decision altitude, which is 25,000, 2,500. No, 1,000 feet is not descent rate. Nope. That is based upon, I can't remember the exact descent rate there. You can do calculations to figure. Captain Ray, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. I was confused there for a second. I forgot I had that sound set for that. I was like, pull up. I'm like, I'm up 36,000 feet. Oh, man. All right, 2,500. Decision altitude set. Nav frequencies. Let's check that out real fast. We'll brief this. Once we get closer, we actually start a descent. I'll actually brief this for you if you guys want me to. But we're looking at 110.75. It's actually already in there, so perfect. And course 021. I think it's because I flew in here last time. No, I want to say with the 737, I flew into Dallas last time. They could have the same frequencies, though. Alright, the SAT, is it 787? Yep, 787. So, Barrow. Looking for 787. Set. Alright, landing performance calculations. It's in here. Performance landing, runway 02 center. Dry winds are currently 0804. Outside temperature is 19 degrees Celsius and 30.27. Landing weight estimated 135,340. All right. We'll do auto brakes 2. All right, so auto brakes 2, we're good on that, and 141 for the reference there. So it'll be flaps 40 and 141. Set. Auto brakes is calculated. We're doing 2. Yoke checklist. Descent readout. I feel like I can read this. Pressurization landing altitude has not been set. Now it's been set. Anti-ice not needed. Approach brief and fuel discussed. ISS altitude checked and altitude. All right, let's go and check that. Let's quickly do an approach brief here. All right. So we're going to be landing runway 2 center using the ILS or lock runway 2 center, ILS preferred. We've got the frequencies for approach, Nashville Tower, and ground. I don't believe any of them are online. Actually, Memphis Center is online, so we'll be picking up Memphis Center on 133.65. Our local res frequency is 110.75. That's marked in the box, nav 1 and nav 2. Approach course is 21 set on left and right. 2,500 will be our glide slope intercept point set for 2,500. Decision altitude 787 feet, 200 feet AGL, and that's according to our class and ILS. Vertical guidance engaged. Airport elevation is 599, so that's actually 600. Our missed approach will be climb to 1,300 feet and then make a climbing left turn to 4,000 outbound on the BNA or VOR radial 16 to TANS interception, which is 24.7 DME from BNA. What that means, we need to make sure we have the Nashville tuned in 114.1 in both of these as backups. And that, again, this is going to be their 16 radial. We'll hold there. And published hold is, it's going to be left-hand turns inbound. We do have DME. We do have radar. Substance rich required. We've got all that. Just a nice glide path not coincide. Okay. That's nice to know. All right, so this is the approach path. We're coming in from the south. The highest level obstacles 1,597 feet. That's just off the right-hand side of the approach. We'll come in Jackson's 3,000, drop down 2,500 at Gareth, and pick up the not the actual, the glide slope intercept is at Gareth. We'll pick it up there and glide on in. Class cross Grote at flight level, you said 310? Cross at 230, Axiom 301. All right, go ahead and start a descent. He gave us clearance by saying cross it there. All right, and this is good if you don't have vertical guidance. If you just have localizer, you can use this for your missed approach point calculation. HyperXL02, what's going on? How you doing? We have Malser lighting, which is nice. Again, this is your missed information here. 1,300 feet, turn left, climb at 4,000, radial 4.6, radial 16. All right, briefed Armeniums. We are briefed. All right, let's let them know we're descending here. If I remember, it's going to be that right there. I am doing all right. My throat is a little dry, but It's okay. I'll live. I don't know if we're gonna make Groat. I think it's gonna be a steep descent. We'll see what happens here. If we have to, we may have to ask for a holding descend. One 336.5 for Memphis. Axiom 301. Appreciate it. Memphis Center, good evening. Axiom 301, descending on the Paisley for arrival in Nashville. Alright, descend by the Paisley 4, and we'll expect 2 right visual, Axiom 301. Alright, so we changed that up. That's okay. I am all for change. Sure, not really, but anyway, we can say that, I guess. Alright, so we're going to switch up to the... We do have visual, but I like to have things in the backup, right? So we're going to select ILS to right. And one slight change of plans here. 7.5. This is going to go 114.1. You never know what you're going to get. All right, so a slight change. Approach course same. Altitude still same. Decision altitude is slightly different. So it's going to 790 on that. All right. Climb 13, a slight different missed approach as well. Climb 1,300, then make a climbing right-hand turn to 3,000, outbound to the BNA VOR 072 radial to Lennon D25.1 from BNA holds. That's going to be based upon this. We're not going to do a direct entry. We will do a parallel, which means come in, flip around, come around, and make right-hand turns. So make a parallel entry into the hold from there. All right, we'll meet Atkins 5,000, Loudon 4,000, Univ at 3,000, Skaggs at 2,500, Glidesup, Intercept, Skaggs, all the way down to the missed approach. Decision altitude of 7,000 or 790. That's if we pick up ILS. We're on visual right now. There's no way we're making this. Hold on. Put this away. We're going vertical speed. I don't know what this was calculating, but it was not seeing that restriction. Because we have to be below 23 at growth. There's no way in 17 miles we're making that. Oh, it would have brought us down. I'm seeing it slowly creep in, but it would have been like a much sharper angle. Yeah, I mean, like, I freaking nosedive this thing, and we're barely gonna get, I don't know. This is close. This is close. I don't know if we're going 2.5 miles, 1,000 feet to go. I think we're gonna make it. Yeah, we're not gonna make the restriction. Only by a couple hundred feet, though, which is, I'll take that. I'll take that. We were right there. Close enough. Just goes to show, though. Just goes to show you can't always rely on your... Yeah, on your information to be correct. One, 3, 5. Set this to 100. Three 028. All right, got that set. Like, it turns them both off. That's dumb. Got 40 minutes till we had to be on the ground landed, so plenty of time. We were ahead of schedule a little bit. Bravo. Got Bravo on board. All right, past 18,000 feet on the arrival. Won't be long. Won't be long now. We'll be on the ground. Down to 4,000, Axiom 301. And we've got Bravo on board as well. All right, so he told us to get on the fourth. All right, so we've good. Down to 4,000. I'm thinking we're gonna reduce our rate of descent. Looking at our estimated So that's cool that he brought up the procedure turn, because that is an actual instrument rating thing of hold procedure turn in lieu of hold. So like on an approach, let's bring one up. Let's bring one up. Do I have one? I say I don't have one on this one. Let's see. Let's pull up an RNAV. See if one of these has one. May not have them on. Yeah, that one doesn't have one either. They may not have on any of these big. Let's search a different. Let's find an airport near here. I'm not seeing. That's weird. It's not really showing us an airport here. I don't know. I'll just pick one near. Let's see if Silicago's got one. Approach. This does have one. Okay, so we'll explain it here in just a second. I want to get these on. All right, so hold in lieu of the procedure. So let's say I'm coming in from this direction, okay? And a traditional entry into the arrival would be to do a procedure turn. So if I'm coming in this direction and I've got to be pointing this way on my arrival, there's a couple ways. There's two ways really you could do it. Oh shoot, I need to slow down. It did not. What happens when I'm not paying attention? All right. We're good now. All right, we're good now. Wasn't paying attention. Trying to explain this. All right, so coming in, I could either one come in and do like a parallel entry. So basically, you come in, you hit the fix, you go outbound, then make a turn back in and line up. That's the procedure turn that you could use there. If I'm coming in this direction, it's just straight in. If I'm coming in this direction, again, you can do parallel, come back in that way. Or you can actually come in, see how this would work. You come in, yeah, so actually you could do a teardrop here where you come in this direction and just do a direct teardrop instead of coming out parallel. You just come in and do your teardrop entry. Anyway, that's the procedure turn in lieu of hold. Because otherwise you do the hold, depending on what they give you. Yada yada. I'm still an instrument student, so don't take what I'm saying for gospel. Don't use it for real life flying, all that kind of jazz and all that fun stuff. So, anyway. That is Nashville, right off our nose. That's where we're landed. AC Simulation, what's going on, man? Welcome. He did get the 2K subs. He did. Now I just have to see if it stays, because, you know, you lose and gain up and down. So I think it stays, though. I think you got enough over that you'll stay. I think you're at 2K plus for good until YouTube throws you off, which you never know when that's going to happen. Not securing the bag yet, not quite, but I don't know. I think you may have it, man. I think you had like 5 or 6 over. That's usually a solid. If it was like 1, yeah, I wouldn't hold on to it, but I think you're good.
1,000 to go.
All right, altitude set 4,000, reducing speed 209, which is flaps up speed. Flight attendants prepare the cabin for arrival. Down to 3,000, Axiom 301.
To go.
2,500.
All right, flaps coming out to 5. Flaps set 5. And speed set for 5. 170. I'm expecting a right-hand turn.
2,500.
290 or so. Right 280, vectors final, Axiom 301. Got the airport in sight. Can't hear ATC this whole time? Oh my gosh. Y'all didn't say anything? Got the field in sight, Axiom 301. Cleared visual, runway 2 right, clear land, Axiom 301. Were you able to hear the ATC that time? Not doing either of those. Heading boats at course. Altitude's bug missed. Not yet. You should have heard that. What in the world? I don't know why it's not working. Well, I got cleared land. How about that? Alright, recall. That's all good.
1,000 to go.
I don't know. My thing is fighting me. Yeah, it's disconnected. Autopilot's gonna come off. I'm gonna go full manual. Like, I let go of the controls and it just like goes crazy. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but my flight controls are not responding correctly. My flaps coming down full. See, like, I am fighting something. I am struggling to control right now. My ailerons are almost full deflection. I wish I had my Yoke cam on right now. I'm serious, guys. I'm at a 45-degree angle right now just to maintain center. And I have wind right down the runway. I must have some type of rudder trim or something in. Something's going on. Now it's coming the other way. Jeez.
Thousand feet, stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
Now it's going the other way. Honestly, I've never fought it so hard before.
Approaching minimums. 200 minimum.
Continue landing.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Alright, left turn into Hotel Juliet to the ramp, Axiom 301, thanks. Holy crap, guys. I don't know what happened. I'm telling you, and I'll show you guys, hopefully it'll show it in the replay. I was fighting that thing, and it was like 5 knots right down the runway. I should not have been fighting anything. All right, we'll get parked up, and then I'll show you that I want you guys to see that replay, because I'm telling you guys, I was fighting that thing. All right, let's see. Catch up on chat. What do you mean? You're working? Hoping I don't get a flight. I see you. Working American. Yep, I already know that. Bro, what's awesome. Hang out, ramp, push, watch, planes come and go. Sure do. 737s, Airbus 777. Let's want A350, yes sir. I used to load planes, but I got smarter. Got an easier job running bags around. Yeah, nice done. Awesome. Thank you guys for the big ups on the landing. Appreciate it. Very nice, very nice. Let's see. You need a job like that. Hey, go to any airport that has commercial service. Usually they have openings. You may be wondering why I'm not pulling out a taxi diagram, because I know this airport very well. It's the hub for Axiom Airlines, as well as control it on VATSIM. But we'll get parked up. We'll check out that landing replay. I want you guys to see it, because I'm telling you, I was fighting it. Fighting it. Rudder trim center. Okay, so whether rudder trim is doing it. At least I know that. Yeah, the winds are not bad. There's no reason I should have been fighting like I was. I haven't experienced that though, Bravo Charlie. I've been flying X-Plane 12 now on the latest beta for the last couple days. Multiple flights, 737, A3. No, I didn't do the A320. 737 and just the 737 actually. Not a problem. So. But we'll park right here at Charlie Gates and then we'll check out that replay. Get the look at that, Southwest taking up all the ramp space. So typical. And this is default Nashville and X-Plane. Just so you guys know. We'll take this gate right here at the end. Close at the flight, we'll check the replay. I'm telling you, just... Yeah. Yeah, new sky score should be interesting. All right, let's get the parking brake. Disconnect from VATSIM here. We go back to my flights in the sky. Uh, 10, baby. Whoop whoop, 10. We got 1-0. 1-0, yeah. Great. Touchdown was 288 feet per minute, 1.25 Gs. Distance from thresholds 484 meters. Average centerline deviation 1.16 meters. Max centerline deviation 1.55 meters. All right, now that we've said that, I want you guys to see the replay here. Get the yoke up. Replay mode. All right, here we go. Look at that. Explain to me why that's happening with 5 knots coming straight down the runway. And they're like, oh, it's relatively smooth. And then, boom, I get it from the other direction. I'm fighting it from the other direction. Explain that one to me.
1,000 feet stabilized.
Ignore this whole thing. This is just because of the replay. But this is accurate. And then I get it from the other side. I mean, I'm telling you. Ah! I was not getting crosswind. I was coming 5 knots right down the runway. Yeah. Yeah. Explain that one for me. Austin. Explain that one to me. I'm all ears. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Anyway. It's not right. Hold on. Get that bigger. There we go. Anyway. I do appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. It's much appreciated. But this is going to wrap up tonight's stream. Don't forget to check me on Discord and all that fun stuff. And of course, you want to join Axiom Airlines, join the Discord. We've got a chat going on there. If you're interested, hit me up there, and we'll see if we can't get you in. Thanks again for watching, guys, and enjoy this cinematic landing. Until next time, I'll see you up in the sky.